World War I, also known as the Great War, was a global conflict that lasted from 1914 to 1918. The war involved the major powers of Europe, including the Allies, France, Russia, and the United Kingdom, and the Central Powers, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. The origins of World War I can be traced back to the complex web of political, economic, and social factors that had developed in Europe in the decades leading up to the war. One of the main causes of the war was the intense nationalism that was sweeping across Europe. This nationalism created a sense of pride and loyalty to one's own country, and often led to tensions and conflicts between neighboring countries. Another cause of the war was the system of alliances that had formed between European powers. The alliance system was designed to provide protection and security for each country, but it also meant that a conflict between two countries could easily escalate into a larger war involving multiple countries. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary by a Serbian nationalist in June 1914 was the immediate trigger for the outbreak of war. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, and the other countries were quickly drawn into the conflict. The early months of the war saw a series of major battles, including the Battle of the Marne and the Battle of Tannenberg. These battles were marked by massive casualties on both sides and saw little progress made by either side. As the war dragged on, both sides began to develop new tactics and technologies in an attempt to gain an advantage. The use of tanks, airplanes, and chemical weapons marked a new phase in the war, and led to even greater casualties and devastation. The United States entered the war in 1917, providing much-needed support to the Allied forces. The tide of the war began to turn in favor of the Allies, and by 1918, it was clear that the Central Powers were on the verge of defeat. The war officially ended on November 11, 1918, with the signing of the Armistice of Compiègne. The war had a profound impact on the world, resulting in the deaths of millions of people and changing the political and social landscape of Europe forever. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, officially ended the war and imposed harsh penalties on Germany, including significant territorial losses and massive reparations. These penalties, along with the economic devastation caused by the war, helped to set the stage for the rise of the Nazi Party in Germany and the outbreak of World War II just over 2 decades later. Overall, World War I was a devastating and tragic event that had a profound impact on the world. Its causes and consequences continue to be studied and debated by historians and scholars to this day.